Leaves. One morning, two men were cleaning Gordon after he had acted rather foolishly and ended up rolling off the turntable and into a muddy ditch.
Mind my eyes, grumbled Gordon.
Have you ever seen so much mud? Said one of the cleaners.
No, I haven't, said the other. You ought to be ashamed, Gordon, letting yourself get so dirty. Bah, thought Gordon. I don't have time to worry about my appearance like some engines do.
The hosing and scrubbing suddenly stopped. Gordon opened his eyes, but quickly closed them again when he saw who was standing in front of him.
Wake up, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt, and listen to me. Given your recent behaviour, I've decided that you will pull no more coaches until you prove to me that you can be a really useful engine. Perhaps pulling trucks for a while will teach you a lesson. Yes, sir, said Gordon quietly.
So Gordon had to spend his time pulling and pushing trucks.
Goods trains, he muttered. Oh, the shame of it.
And he bumped the trucks again.
Oh,
cried the trucks as he shunted them around the yard. James was standing nearby watching him. Trucks will be trucks, he said.
They won't with me, grunted Gordon. I'll teach them. They tried to push me down the hill this morning, he explained. It's slippery there, so you'll probably need help.
I don't need help on hills, huffed James. Gordon laughed and headed off to get ready for his next goods train.
Come on, James, said his driver. It's almost time for the express.
And with that, James puffed away to collect his waiting coaches. The guard soon blew his whistle and James puffed away. Come on, he puffed to the coaches. train was soon running nicely, and James began to feel confident. Slippery hills indeed. I don't need help, he puffed. James soon arrived at the next station. He was feeling very pleased with himself. But he kept thinking about what Gordon had said. "I'll show Gordon who needs help on hills," he said to himself. But soon, James reached the bottom of the hill. Strong winds from the sea made the hill hard to climb. Leaves fallen from the nearby trees were now covering the rails, and the recent rainfall meant that they were too heavy to be blown away by the wind. I'll do it, he puffed. But his wheels slipped on the leaves. I must do it, he panted. But try as he might, his wheels kept on slipping, and he couldn't pull the train at all. Help! Help! Cried James. His wheels were turning forwards, but the heavy coaches pulled him backwards, and soon the whole train started slipping down the hill. James's driver applied the brakes, then going carefully reversed the train back down the hill, and they headed back to the station. When they arrived, they found Gordon waiting, who had seen everything. I thought you said you could climb hills, he chuckled. James didn't answer. He had no steam left to say anything. Ah, well, we live and learn, said Gordon. Never mind, little James. I'm going to push from behind. Whistle when you're ready. I'm ready, called James. So am I, replied Gordon. Pull hard. We'll do it, puffed James. Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. "We can do it," puffed James.
We will do it,
puffed Gordon. Finally, the two engines reached the top.
We've done it! We've done it!
They puffed. The two weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station. "I'm ready," called James.
So am I,
replied Gordon.
Pull hard!
"We'll do it," puffed James. Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. "We can do it," puffed James.
We will do it,
puffed Gordon. Finally, the two engines reached the top.
We've done it! We've done it!
They puffed. The two weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station. wasn't long before they arrived. "Thank you, Gordon," whistled James. Gordon whistled goodbye as he watched James puff away. Then slowly he trundled back to his waiting trucks. First class engine. Early one morning, Percy arrived back at Tidmouth Sheds, very tired. "Morning, Percy," said Thomas. "You do look tired." "Yes, I am," said Percy sleepily. "I was up all night delivering the mail. It seems like there are more letters and parcels than ever." "Heh," scoffed James. "You're only a little engine. No wonder you struggle to manage those heavy vans. Perhaps Sir Topham Hatt should give the job to another engine, or even Harold. I'm sure they could manage the work." "I can manage fine on my own, thank you," said Percy firmly.
"Perhaps," said a voice, "you could do with a little help, Percy."
It was Sir Topham Hatt, who had just arrived and had heard everything.
"James, you think another engine should help take the mail. I think that's a very good idea, and I'm sure Percy wouldn't mind the lighter workload for a while."
Percy was pleased, and James looked smug. That was until Sir Topham Hatt continued. "I'm assigning both you and Percy to tonight's mail run. You can help him collect all the letters and parcels that need to go to the mainland." James was horrified. "But, sir," he protested, "I'm supposed to be taking the express in the morning, and I can't do that if I've been busy all night pulling the mail train."
"I'm sure Emily wouldn't mind taking the express in your place, James," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "Now the decision is final, so I'll hear no more about it."
And Sir Topham Hatt turned and walked away. Later that night, James and Percy had collected their mail vans and were waiting for them to be loaded at Knapford Station. Percy was trying to explain to James what he had to do, but James was taking no notice. "James, you must remember to collect all the bags of mail at each station," explained Percy. "Sometimes the mail will arrive by road, so you have to be patient and wait for the van to arrive and be loaded into your train before you leave." But James was too busy thinking about getting back to his shed and waking up to pull the morning express. Just then, the guard's whistle blew, and the two engines set off. "Good luck, James," said Percy. "I'll manage fine, thank you," James grumbled. "Silly Percy, thinking I can't manage a few bags of mail. It can't be that difficult." Right, let's get all this mail loaded into the vans. Then we can be on our way. That's all the mail from this station. Let's get going. The sooner we finish collecting all this mail, the sooner I can get back to my shed. It looks like the station master is waiting for us.
Hello, James, said the station master.
Some of the mail arriving by road has been delayed, so you'll need to wait for it to arrive. In the meantime, here is the rest of the mail for you. Bother, muttered James. This is sure to make me late now. Come on, driver. We can't afford to be late.
Wait, James, wait!
Called the station master. But James didn't stop. He was determined not to be late and wanted to prove he was better than Percy. As James arrived at Marron Station, the station master ran up to him looking rather upset.
James, he said, I've had a phone call from the station master at Wellsworth, and he tells me that you didn't wait for the mail to arrive by road.
James felt foolish.
Now, continued the station master, we have arranged for the mail to be brought here. So please, can you wait for it to arrive? It's vital that this important mail reaches its destination on time.
This time, James listened carefully, and suddenly an idea came to him. If I deliver all the important mail, he thought, then I'm sure that Sir Topham Hatt will say I'm really useful. Maybe even more useful than Percy.
Don't worry, sir, said James to the station master.
I promise I'll wait for the mail to arrive and make sure it gets to the mainland in time.
That's a good engine, smiled the station master. The mail won't be long now, so you'll soon be on your way again. So James waited for the mail to arrive. He didn't have to wait long. He heard a car horn coming from nearby, and then watched as a red post van pulled into the station car park.
Soon the important mail was loaded, and James puffed quickly away. He was determined to make up for lost time, but was even more determined to prove that he could be as patient as Percy. Just one more stop to make. Then we are finished for the night.